Use of trigonometric functions. Let's see some examples. We'll use calculator to evaluate following to 4 decimal places. So the first one says cos 23.5 degrees. So make sure our calculators are in degree mode and then we press cos 23.5 and the result we should get with 4 decimal place is 0.91706 or 0.9171. For the second one then, we press sine of 46 degree. Sine of 46 degree should give us 0.7193. Then next one is tan 7.153. We get 0.1255. Now for cosecant, our calculator does not have a cosecant key. But we remember that cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So in the calculator, we press 1 divided by sine 12.97 degrees. And what we get is 4.4555. So we will say 4.4555. For the next one then, cot is reciprocal of tan theta. So we will say 1 divided by tan 17.8 degrees. We will get 3.1146. And for the last one, secant is reciprocal of cos. So we will say 1 divided by cos 73.1 degree. We get 3.4399. Now, these are angles given to us and we are finding ratios. What if we wanted to find angles? So we use inverse trigonometric functions to calculate the angle. So if you knew sine theta equals A, then if you wanted to find the theta, we say then sine inverse A or arc sine A. Similarly, if we knew cos theta is A, if you want to find theta, we will do cos inverse A or arc cos A. And lastly, if we knew tan theta equals A, then we can use tan inverse A to find theta. Inverse here, the negative one here is not the negative exponent. It's just used with trigonometric functions in this way so that to show that an inverse trigonometric function. Again, it's not a negative exponent. So sine inverse A just represents the value of angle. For example, if we knew sine 30 is 0.5, then sine inverse 0.5. So in your calculators, check that. We will use shift and the sine key. So you should look for the key which looks like sine inverse. So most of our calculators should have shift and that sine key. So in yellow or orange, sine inverse, sine to the power of -1, sine inverse, this looking key. Again, it's not a negative exponent, okay? So I shouldn't say sine to the -1, it just means sine inverse. 0.5 will give you 30. Now we know tan 45 degrees, if you punch that in calculator, it should give you 1. So if you do tan inverse 1 in your calculator, you should get 45 degrees. Let's see some examples here. If we have, let's say if we are given tan theta equals 5.980, if we want to find theta, we say then theta equals tan inverse 5.980. We punch this in calculator, see what we get. We should get tan inverse 5.980 and we are asked to round to 2 decimals. So we will say 80.51 degrees. So the answer here we will get is 80.51 degrees. 80.51 degrees. Let's try this one. We are given cos theta equals 0.502. So we will say then theta equals cos inverse 0.502. When we punch this in calculator, see what we get. Cos inverse 0.502. We should get 59.87 degrees. So we will say theta is 59.87 degrees. For the next one then, we are given sine theta equals 0.407. So we will say then theta is sine inverse 0.407. So then theta will be sine inverse 0.407. We get 24.02 degrees. 24 point. Okay. Now here for these ones, for other three, we cannot just punch in calculator saying theta equals secant inverse 9.725 because the calculator does not have a secant key. So first thing we'll do is, we know secant is reciprocal of cos. So I'm going to write something like this. I'll say cos theta equals 1 divided by 9.725. And then theta will be then cos inverse bracket 1 divided by 9.725 bracket complete. We will get, so in the calculator we'll say cos inverse bracket 1 divided by 9.725. We end up with 84.097. So we can say 84.1 degree. Okay, 84.10 degree if you like. Okay. Similarly for this one, because we are given cosecant theta, we will first say sin theta equals 1 divided by 6.827. So then theta will be sin inverse 1 divided by 6.827, which will then equals sin inverse bracket 1 divided by 6.827. So we get 8.42, 8.43 degrees. So we get 8.42 degrees. Lastly, for this one then, because we are given cot theta equals this, so first thing we will say is tan theta equals 1 divided by 11.74. So then theta will be tan inverse bracket 1 divided by 11.74. So the theta will be, so we'll punch in calculator, tan inverse bracket 1 divided by 11.74, and the result we get is 4.87 degrees. So we will say 4.87 degrees. Okay. Another example then, we have now, for example, we are given sin theta equals this and sin theta equals 0.7425, and we are asked to find cos theta, and we are asked to round our answers to 4 decimal places. So we'll start with like the other one. We will find theta first. So we will say here theta equals sin inverse 0.7425. So theta we will get is, so we punch in calculator sin inverse 0.7425. We get 47.945. We get 47 point. So angle wise we get 47 point roughly 9448 degrees. That's not what we are asked for. We are asked for cos theta. So the next step then we will say cos theta equals, because we know theta is 47.9448. So we'll punch that in calculator. We will say cos, so this is 448. There is one more 4 here. Okay. So we will say cos of 47.9448. So the answer we get is roughly 0.6698. 6698 we get. That will be the answer rounded to 4 decimal place. Similarly, for the next one, we are given secant theta and we are asked to find cot theta. So in order for us to find cot theta, we need first what theta is. So to find theta, we proceed something like this. We say cos theta equals 1 divided by 2.569. So then theta will be cos inverse 1 divided by 2.569. We punch in calculator, cos inverse bracket 1 divided by 2.569. We get 67. We get 67.0917. 0917 degrees. That's what theta is. Now what we are asked to find is cot theta. So we say cot theta equals, we could say cot of 67 degrees, 67.0917 degrees. The problem with that is we don't know, cot is not a key in your calculator. So first thing we'll say is cot theta is 1 over tan theta. So now theta we know, so tan 1 divided by 10 of the theta we found, which is 67.0917 degree. So then we punch in calculator 1 divided by 10, 67.0917. The answer we should get is 0.42. We are asked to round to 4 decimals, so 0.4226. Okay, and this is a ratio, so it's not a degree, it's just 0.4226.